Hey y'all, it's your girl, the Authentic Empress, and I just wanted to put out this message here regarding this moon in Leo because it's something that I just encountered, and I don't know, like I just saw deeper into it because I was thinking like, wow, like you know what, this really reminds me of a low vibrational Leo energy, and with the moon being in Leo, you know, and the moon being governing our emotions and stuff like that. Because regardless of what our moon sign is, we're still affected by the planetary alignments. And even like, it's like in a sense, it's like, so whatever zodiac or energy that the moon is in, like currently, whatever your moon sign is, it's like, and depending on your vibration, right, it's going to be some type of effect there. Like it's going to be some type of interaction going on there, whether that be low vibrational or high vibrational, right? Because with the Leo energy being the strength card, if you're high vibrational and whatever your moon sign is, it's like it empowers that high vibration of that moon sign, right? Opposed to, you know, that low vibrational Leo energy. If you're high vibrational, whatever moon sign that you're in, once again, it's going to add to that, right? It's going to amplify that energy, that low vibrational energy. And with the Leo energy being, the low vibrational Leo energy being like an energy of haughtiness, egoic, you know, yeah, that, you know, entitled, you know, that type of energy. Yeah, like I've definitely been seeing it, and I did a little reading regarding an individual, um, and I'm going to explain this energy. So the way that their energy was, because understand, as high vibrational divine light beings and stuff like that, people basically can smell your energy, they can sense your energy, they can see your light, and you know, they flock to that because we understand with Saturn being Aquarius, and you know, people are being dealt their karma, rightfully so, whether that be bad, you know, or good, low vibrational, high vibrational. Karmics are in fight or flight mode, you know, I'm gonna say it out, look. And it's so crazy because when I parted the deck, the chariot, so they're in fight or flight mode. And with, you know, once again, with this moon in Leo, and the moon governing our emotions, and you know, and all of that stuff, intuition, whatever the case may be, depending on whatever vibration you're in, that's how it's going to affect you, right? As far as it pertains to your emotions, and you know, how you govern that, how you go about it. So some people can be in a very egoic state of being. Some people like that more egoic, you know, egoism. It's like kind of, it's like it's being brought out because once again, you have Saturn and Aquarius as well. So as well, I want to say it's in Mercury too. Mercury is in Aquarius, which is, you know, Mercury governs the speech and communication. Let me see. And another thing I noticed too, with me being a Taurus sun, if you were to look at the current transits, like one of the maps, like how we see like our natal chart, it's like a trine, like a big ass trine, like a big ass triangle, and at the point, the pivot of that triangle, it's like it's all facing Taurus. So I'm not really surprised. But whenever I looked it up, I was like, okay, now it really, really makes sense. So yeah, is Mercury also in Aquarius? Yes, Mercury is in Aquarius, Venus is in Aquarius, and then we know that Saturn and Jupiter is in Aquarius. So you know, Jupiter expands that energy. So once again, depending on whatever vibration that person is in, and then you got the Leo moon. Come on, y'all. I know y'all see where I'm going with this. And once again, Saturn in Aquarius. So karma, right? Karma being dealt. And like I said, people embodying that energy and moving accordingly to whatever that energy is. Three of Swords. Moving accordingly to whatever energy that they're embodying, and you know, doing it like with a haughtiness in a sense, like once again being with the moon and Leo, you know, affecting people's emotional state, and then Venus, you know, your love language, and you know, all that stuff, right? So I feel like y'all get where I'm going with this right now. So particular individual, the way that she kind of was moving, because you know, to like a person who's not really wow, and I actually should leave this out because it makes sense what I'm about to say. And then we got the moon right there. So let me go ahead and say this because this is confirmation. Whenever you're still like in an energy where you haven't gained that lesson, when you understand as a light being, you have to set firm boundaries with people, you know, that's not really going to help. I understand, you know, that your intentions, you know, your intentions could be pure. Yes, 555. Your intentions could be very much pure, but that doesn't change or dictate, you know, other people's intentions and motives, you know. And a lot of people, they see that, people that's in a low vibration, they see that as a weakness, even though it's a strength. But it can be used against you, and kind of can weaken you if you're not, you know, using your energy responsibly, retrieving your energy, taking your energy back, you know, knowing when to give your energy and when not, who to give it to and who not to give it to, right? Who, you know, who's going to be manipulative and take advantage, you know, of, you know, that energy. Because once again, energy is like fuel, is power. Like, you empower an individual by giving them your energy, and depending on your energy, whether it's low vibrational, high vibrational, you know. So it doesn't matter what energy they're in. It doesn't matter that you see their potential, you see, it doesn't, none of that matters. Right now is the time when you really have to crunch down on, okay, I have to be responsible with my energy, or people are going to keep taking advantage of it, right? Because it's challenging to retain a pure heart, you know, especially considering the times. It's challenging. That's why we're having to deal with so many, you know, karmics, with so many principalities. This is why these things exist, because of that failure to transmute trauma, right? From, you know, or transmute those generational curses and patterns and toxic behaviors. It's challenging. That's why it's still, you know, at an all-time high in a lot of people's ancestry. So with that being in mind, it's like you have to be responsible, especially when, you know, divine light beings are like more scarce than anything. Like, even though, don't get me wrong, even though we may be few in number as opposed to them, our strength is bigger. That's the thing. We don't have to come together or attack people in numbers and stuff like that. Our energy alone, I'm going to remind you of the story of David and Goliath. That's like an equivalent to a light, high vibrational divine being's energy. You can take down a giant by yourself because you understand you're not by yourself. You understand your divine and loving ancestors, your archangels, you know, your spirit guides, the Most High, you know, backs you. You know, they're fighting with you. If not anything, it's like their force is like combined with yours. And so you can successfully, you know, take down giants, right? Seemingly in the flesh alone. So once again, don't be discouraged by me saying, you know, that we're in a sense a minority of a people, because if that one person can take down a giant because of their integrity, because of their courage, because of their high vibration, just imagine when 2 come together, when 3 come together, when 4 come together. You see what I'm saying? And a giant, in a sense, is, you know, equitable to a principality, right? All these people that have to pair together, right? These entity attachments and these cords and stuff like that. The reason why people do that and they cord and bind themselves to other individuals in the first place, or why they haunt and try to harass and, you know, all that stuff, a divine being, is because, you know, they need energy to thrive and survive. Right? So the more, it's like when you're binding yourself to a low vibrational being, it's going to have to be in numbers. It's going to have to be a lot of people in order for you to, you know, resemble that same power that you would have from just being in contact or being courted or bonded to a high vibrational being, or embodying that high vibration within yourself. So once again, you have to be responsible with that. So going back to this moon in Leo, with all this other energy, with the planets affecting that, right? This person, came to me, because like I said, people can sense your energy. They see, they can smell your energy, and they flock to that, right? So this person literally came, you know, and we know the King of Cups doesn't really show emotions, but does, you know, but don't really show emotions like that at the same time. So this person, you know, they presented themselves as caring, and you know, they gave a little. It's like trying to give a little to gain a lot type of thing. But when in actuality, this was their true intentions. This was their true intentions. So trying to, you know, say little things, or have things go unsaid in order to create like an energy of doubt, or try to enforce some type of control over you by acknowledging other people in a certain manner, and acknowledging you as if you're beneath who you actually are, right? The high vibration, and the high vibration that you actually embody. And this was this person's tactic, right? That was their tactic. And the thing is, I saw right through it. It wasn't a secret. But this is how they move, right? And once again, there's still, you know, pure-hearted light beings out there who has not, you know, really walked into this reality, right? And don't get me wrong, you know, we all have that, we all go through that phase when we just feel like, well, if we just give love, and we just love them, and cast these, you know, and try to, you know, make it better, and, you know, no, because you're only responsible for yourself, and leading by example, and sharing your experience, which is wisdom, and sharing your story, you know, and being able to offer some gems and stuff like that. But you don't overly invest your energy in these individuals, because they have the same access as you, the same access as you do, as you did, right? To retain their hearts as well, to clear their energy as well, to maintain, you know, that light, right? So no, like these people with these, you know, ulterior motives here. You see this creature coming out of the water. So once again, we know water, usually we associate water with good things, you know, because we're made mostly of water. Not only that, the sacral chakra is, you know, is ruled by the element of water. You know, there's a lot of beautiful things associated with water, but you also can be drowned in water, you know. Things also can get lost at sea. We have to keep these things in mind. Like, there's always a flip side. There's always, you know, a divine way of things, and a darker side, a demonic, evil side of things as well. We have to keep that in mind as high vibrational light beings, you know, so we don't get swayed or wooed, or being put in a trance, or being swayed by enchantment, right? You know, just because we want love, just because we want love don't mean we have to accept it in all forms, because all love is not healthy love. All love is not healed love. All love is not, you know, flourishing, right? So we have to keep that in mind. And so that was that person's intention. And like I said, it made me think about this moon in Leo, right? That haughtiness, that entitlement that this individual have to come and speak as if she is the, you know, like she's the overseer, and you know, like she can talk at us like she's above us and stuff like that. Or, and like I said, actually seeing a high vibrational divine energy, right? An authentic natural energy, and trying to downplay that, right? Trying to downplay that to try to instill some type of or conjure some type of insecurity within you. But like I said, when you've already overcome that, and you understand the methods and the tactics and strategies of spiritual warfare, especially whenever it comes to devil energy, because devil energy is predictable. But see, the thing about a divine light being energy is not so predictable. It's not so predictable. And because they move in that predictable energy, you know, they assume, or they forget, they blind themselves, right? Because when you sow deception, you reap deception. So if this is how you moving, you know, they can't see clearly, right? They can see and they sense your high vibrational energy, but because they sow deception, they blind and they confuse themselves, thinking that they're blinding and confusing other people. When in actuality, you reap what you sow, so it's going right back onto you. So whatever illusions that you're trying to, inflict or sow with other people or in their energy, you're really sowing that for yourself. It's going right back to you, especially when you encounter a high vibrational being that understands this and knows how to return to sender, reclaim energy. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. They're confusing themselves. You're not fooling me, you're fooling yourself, and I see right through you because I am a light, right? This is the high vibrational beings. I see right through you. I see beyond the mask. You're naked before me, right? Because my light is bright as hell. It's bright. So yeah. I just wanted to put out a quick little reading about that because that's the energy right now. Divine and loving ancestors, what messages do you have regarding the moon and Leo? The moon and Leo. Moon and Leo messages. Moon and Leo messages. Let me see. Alright. I have to excuse a little ash and little pieces of flour and stuff like that. I had a flour crumble up here. Alright. What message do you have, Divine and loving ancestors, regarding the moon and Leo? What messages do you have regarding the moon and Leo? What messages do you have for the divine collective regarding the moon and Leo? Alright. Those cards are stuck together, so let's do that over. Actually, just let me be clear. Even though their intelligence is beyond mine, right? They know what I'm talking about, but let me be clear for the purposes of this video. Please, divine and loving ancestors, what message do you have regarding the moon and Leo? This moon and Leo for the divine collective. What messages do you have regarding... See? Same card came out at King of Cups. Then we got the Two of Cups reverse. I don't even know how this one came out. And we got the Moon card again. Yeah. I feel like it's communicating the same thing I just said. So this is going to be brief. What messages do you have for the divine collective regarding the moon and Leo? Regarding this moon and Leo energy. We got the Seven of Pentacles reverse. What messages do you have for the divine collective regarding this moon and Leo energy? Hangman. Alright. Yeah, so we got fire energy with this wand, and with the Nine of Wands. So yeah, then another thing about this Two of Cups is this lion here on the bottom. Once again, it makes me think of that Leo energy, right? And then we have the Moon card right after that. So Two of Cups is usually an offer, like a love offer, right? But another thing that I like to note that I always notice about the Two of Cups is you see how upright. This is something I've always paid attention to. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody like mention this, but have you ever paid attention to, you see this individual here? How now they're both giving cups, right? They're both giving cups. But you see how she's wholeheartedly giving her cup, and then she has the water underneath her feet, you know? It's like she's full, like she's sincere, right? Like she has a full healthy love offer to give, right? No selfishness involved, you know, because she's giving it away with both hands, right? But you have this person, they're kind of holding their cup closer to them, but they're reaching out more so to grab her cup. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And they're standing on this barren ground here. So, yeah. Once again, communicating that same energy. Giving a little to try to gain a lot, right? And that was in the reverse. Then we have the moon card. So once again, that cunning, crafty, sneaky energy, or being surrounded by, because you have mostly karmic individuals, right? They kind of just they're trend followers. You know, they follow the trend, they jump on the wave or whatever. Like, you know, like the conscious community, like a lot of people who are not really, you know, conscious beyond consciousness, I guess, like in this conscious community, you know, they're just joining it for the wave, for the cloud chasing. So once again, and because they sow deception, they reap deception. Because they sow illusions and confusion, they reap illusions and confusion. And even though they see your light, they sense your light, they sense you, they smell you, you know, they deceive themselves into thinking that they're going to be able to do to you what they've been able to do to other people, or other people who haven't, you know, other light beings who haven't truly tapped in into understanding how to protect themselves in spiritual warfare, right? And how to be responsible with their energy, right? But you're not blind. Like, you might be the moon, you might be carrying and healing and nurturing and all those beautiful things, but you have intuition, right? Because the moon is also ruled by the element of water. Remember, we talked about the sacral chakra being a seat of, you know, intuition, emotions, and creativity, right? So you sow authenticity, you create authenticity, and that's what you reap. You sow truth, you create truth, and that's what you reap. With that being said, you reap discernment. Your intuition is heightened. You're not blind to the mask. You're not blind just because, you know, these other people, you know what I'm saying, or you're not deceived. You see it for what it is. And once again, the King of Cups, because it's all just, it's all, I feel like it's all just reiterating the same message that I already gave. And I never paid attention to this. So if you notice right here in the corner, right, is this fish here. So that Piscean energy, right, that Neptune energy, that illusion and fantasy, you know, the veils, right, that type of energy. So yeah, this person using this emotional energy for power, right, opposed to it being sincere, right? And then we have the Nine of Wands. Oh wow. Oh wow. I don't know why my cards are sticking, but you know what? Maybe it happened for a reason. But we have the Nine of Wands here. And then, you know, right after the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Wands. But right behind it was the Justice card. So I'm probably going to clarify that. But this Seven of Pentacles reversed as well. Usually when I think about the Seven of Pentacles, I think about a covetous energy. And with it being in reverse, definitely, you know what I'm saying? Definitely that covetous energy. And let me say those same two words structured in a different way. Coveting someone's energy, coveting a high vibrational, you know what I'm saying? Someone who is emotionally wealthy, intuitively wealthy, you know what I'm saying? Spiritually wealthy. Because this is a plant here, right? Basically, your energy in itself is a green thumb. Your energy in itself, you know, breathes life, right? And so instead of tending to their own garden, because it has the potential to do the same thing, but look, it's not getting watered, because look at the color. Those who watch tarot should be familiar with this card, but you see the vibrancy here. That's why I said they can see your energy. They sense your energy, right? They see it. And instead of focusing on their own crop, you know, to make it vibrant, you know what I'm saying, and prosperous, and actually have the potential to successfully and effectively grow. But once again, what are you sowing into that? If you're, you know, so busy worrying about everybody else's energy and how you could covet it and try to use their energy, try to run off and use their energy, you know, to try to benefit off of it, or you get what I'm saying? Yours is just steadily dying and dwindling away. And then we got the Hanged One. So once again, that Piscean energy, you know, those illusions, and being driven by their own illusion. Like, it's really that time, y'all. This is the age of Aquarius. It's that time. Karma is, rightfully being dealt. With this Justice card over here behind the Nine of Wands. And then we have the Action card. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So, we got... I'm sorry. We have the Ace of Wands taking action, and we have the Nine of Cups again, that wish fulfillment. And oh, I forgot, because I did a reading prior to this, and this Nine of Cups had came out for people seeing you this way, right? Seeing your energy, but trying to come and plant seeds of illusion or confusion, right? To put you in this energy so that they could try to harvest off your emotions, right? That devil energy. And right underneath that, why? Because they know you're stable. They know you're stable. Alright. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Divine and Loving Ancestors. Do I want to keep these two cards? So we have the Page of Cups and the Six of Wands. Now this is you. You're already victorious. You've exceeded over, these people with their wands, because right before the Six of Wands is the Five of Wands. So people trying to intentionally create emotional or spiritual conflict within you, or just to like scatter your energy or put you in your emotions so that they could harvest off your energy. With these damn pages, coming offering these pages, this Page of Cup, and that's another thing too that you will see with people. They think that, and it's crazy because the fish is coming out a lot in this little reading here, because Neptune is still in Pisces, and now we're also in Pisces season, right? Sun is in Pisces. So once again, thinking that they could, come with this little cup, but the whole time got, underhanded motives or ulterior motives. That's why she got her hand behind her back, right? And thinking that they're wise, they're wise to this game just because they've been able to deceive so many other people with their illusions and their confusion, right? This is, this... As you know, sometimes we're those people's karma. But anyway, and thinking that they're going to, gain some type of victory. Thinking that they're going to gain some type of victory off of, giving you this little page here or whatever compliment or not compliment, or noticing you and not know, whatever the case may be, whatever little mind fuckery and games that they're trying to project, you know what I'm saying, and to inert control and power and all that shit, like thinking that they're going to get a victory off that, because they've been successfully doing that with other people, at least so they thought, right? But this is once again Age of Aquarius, Saturn and Jupiter, Tower moments is about to hit. You get what I'm saying? And the same way that these people come with this energy to divine beings unexpectedly, because oftentimes it's unexpected whenever, they try to drop off, some little bad seeds, right? Or create some type of conflict, right? With the Six of Wands and the Five of Wands being prior to the Six of Wands. It's unexpected. It's unexpected. And that's another thing too. Bringing this little cup here and thinking that they're going to put you, in a Five of Wands energy when you're really in the Six of Wands energy. You can lead them right where they at because you see them for what they are. So you just move, keep it moving. Right on past them. See? You see how she is on a horse? Move right on past it. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's hilarious. I feel like everything is self-explanatory, but... let's clarify. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles reverse. What's the Seven of Pentacles reverse? Wow. All these cards, though. I know. I'm trying to listen. All these cards. Okay. So this one hit the table first. So we got the Ten of Swords, the Everything is Fine card. And then we have the Three of Cups and the Empress. You damn right everything is fine. Because once again, you have the experience for spiritual warfare, right? It's almost like the way that the army, the military is structured, right? And you can exceed branches, and you know it's levels to this shit, right? You went through your training, you succeeded your basic training. That's what the stuff that they own. That's considered basic training for you. It's basic training for you, and you've already exceeded that because you're a whole general. You're a whole general in this warfare. Like you see it, you see right through their tactics, and that shit don't phase you no more. That shit don't phase you no more. Like basically, you have a tough skin to this shit. That shit don't bother you. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't bother you. Everything is fine. Everything is fine because you've been there and you done that, and you know how it go. You know how it go. You know that this is they're only stabbing themselves in the back. These are knives in their back as well. Like this is what they're doing to themselves. Once again, what you sow is what you reap. So if you're out here trying to sow stabbing somebody in the back, in actuality, you're reaping, swords in your own back. You stabbing yourself in the back. However that shall come. Right? Because you fooling yourself. You deceiving yourself. You're not harming me. You're not harming me. Now, once again, there is some people that's in this energy. There is some, light beings, who are dealing with these challenges right now. Right? And, these people don't care. These people don't care because of, because of the results, right? That quick gratification, right? They don't care about that. They don't care about that. Cause look, they think, they gonna go and benefit and gang up, gather up with their other karmics, and look, this is what they use. This is what they've been doing, stealing and crafting and being sneaky and crafty and cunning and finding ways to put a divine being in their emotions. And like this cup right here, imagine this being a light being's emotions, right? And they just giving a toast to that shit because that's how honorable and royal that type of energy is, and this makes them feel empowered. That fast gratification type of thing. But it's temporal. It's always temporal. Why? Because it's stolen energy. It's stolen energy. The way that you got that energy was unhonorable. It was unjust. It was an injustice. Right? Right? Because we got the justice card over here. Once again, that's Saturn and Aquarius. But keep in mind, another thing too, Neptune in Pisces, the sun in Pisces, right? And then we got the moon in Leo. So being haughty, being confident, right? That false confidence, thinking that, they succeeded, right? Because the same way they unexpectedly try to do things to you or to harm a light being, that's how their energy gonna hit them unexpectedly. They're not expecting this to come. They don't know what time it is. They're not expecting this to come. They're not. Because people feel like they can pick and choose, who they're going to, put on a pedestal and respect and stuff like that, and that they could dish out whatever to a light being, and that they're still, they're going to exceed over whatever karma that they've created for themselves, and that's not the case. Because once again, it's going to hit them unexpectedly. So, where is it? Oh, this is right here. Why? Because this is your energy. This is your energy, Empress, Emperor. This is your energy. And they're intimidated by that. And another thing I noticed too, it's like, at first glance when you look like this, it just looks like so much treasure. So much treasure is in this picture surrounding her, right? All that high vibrational, potent energy, right? How can you not see this from a distance? How can you not sense this and smell this out? They see it. That's why they come to you. That's why they flock, right? Right? Look at that. Because you got the keys. And they over here thinking that, they fooled you and they literally celebrating their own illusions. Celebrating within their own illusions. That this is, what they've done and but, not knowing because this is behind this card. Right? So it's like laugh now, cry later. And another thing about this Empress card right here. Look where the Empress. Look where the Empress is facing. And you see how they have to move? They have to do this shit. They have to be sneaky, cunning, and crafty and stuff like that. Right? And call themselves trying to stab you in the back. Have to do, because oh my God, because like people just not bold enough. They're not bold as they try to, you know, make themselves out to be. They're not. But you ain't, once again, another thing too, you're not tripping because you already understand. You already know how it go. You know how it go. And you know how to protect yourself in spiritual warfare. Right? You understand that, oh, that's what you got going on? Well, take your energy right on back. That don't belong here. That's yours. Boop. Give it right back to you. Oh, and this is mine? Thank you. And keep it right on moving. Just keep moving right along. Period. Oh, God, what happened? Oh, and look at there. The Eight of Cups. Because you have the wisdom from experience. So it ain't nothing for you. They ain't doing nothing but adding to your scrapes. They just adding to you. Right? You see that backpack? They just adding to you, making you even more equipped, right? You on your journey and you moving accordingly. You're succeeding your divine missions. Like when these people, you know, when you encounter these people and stuff like that, it's like you gain your scrape, you gain your little trophy or whatever. You get what I'm saying? For you, you know, being the light, high vibrational being that you were supposed to be when they encountered you, that test, right? That so many fail, but you don't fail these tests, right? Because you have the intuition and wisdom, and you know you've been through situations that's been unpredictable and unexpected, and you know like I said, like you see these mountains here and then there's water, like you've been on a path that wasn't linear, and you literally still like manage to retain your heart and gain the wisdom from the experience, right? And it only equipped you even more for the journey ahead. You're still forward moving. You're still forward moving. They're sitting here, you know, trying to, you know, celebrate this adverse energy that's only going to send them backwards. Once again, that's why she is looking forward. And look at this card. Y'all seen that sun card? Y'all seen that sun card? Facing the same way. You got an Empress right here. Okay. Just sitting on the throne like, oh, I see y'all. I see what you're doing. I see you. And after you've seen them and you moved accordingly, return to sender, whatever the case may be, reclaim your energy, you continue on to your path, you know, with your mission and your purpose, period. Like I said, you remember, it looks like there's so much stuff in this picture. Like, it's just a very prosperous picture, like almost like she's gained items, you know, just from the energy that she embodies. Once again, they just added to you. They just added to your kingdom. That's all. The Aerophant. Because God, oh my goodness. That's law. That's divine law. That's how that go. Period. Period. The scales are being balanced. The scales are being balanced. You're not hiding anything. You're not hitting. You're not hitting at all. Clarify the Hanged One. Divine and loving ancestors. Clarify the Hanged One. What? The Nine of Cups again. What's the King of Cups? What's the King of Cups? Clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Cups. What's the King of Cups? Oh my God. The High Priestess. Oh my God. People really like be playing. Like, people don't get tired. People don't get tired doing this. People don't get tired of running around in circles. Because you got self-love. You got self-love. And that puts you up here. High Priestess. Right? You don't give a damn what the hell type of foolishness they're spewing out of your mouth toward you. Right? Because you have self-love. You don't need anybody outside of you to tell you who you is and to tell you that you're true or whatever the case may be. You don't. You don't. You have that confidence. You have that confidence, right? And you're past that because you want to be in a place where, okay, I'm not letting my experiences be for naught. They're not going to be null and void. No, 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 no. These are my stripes. You get what I'm saying? I earned this. You know, I succeeded these challenges. You get what I'm saying? These lessons. And I move accordingly. I know how to be adaptable. I move accordingly. And I see right through it because I've been there and done that. Right? Because there's levels to this shit. Not everybody gets to this energy of the high priestess. Not everybody gets here. Not in this lifetime. Not in this lifetime. So, I'm just saying, if that didn't say a lot, I don't know what will. And that clarified the King of Cups. And once again, you have self-love. You have self-love. While they're in this energy, chasing after this energy. You get what I'm saying? Look, oh my God. Dick and just false temporary passion, you know, just a lot of sexual energy and just, you know, abuse of this energy, right? This is what they reap because of what they sow. The Nine of Swords. And there was the Four of Pentacles behind that. Alright, clarify the moon. I feel like everything is like straight to the point though. Like I'm kind of repeating myself. The Sun card, that Leo energy. And you know what's so funny about it, y'all? It clarified the Moon card. Because you have enlightenment of these, you know, cunning and crafty and predictable devil energy situations. You have enlightenment of it, okay? Because there's levels to this shit. You done exceeded that shit. That's lower level shit. That's basic shit. Like, that's basic training. You been past basic training. Okay? And you know, a lot of times, artists would depict the moon and the sun being merged together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have this tapestry behind me, and it's like the moon is inside of the sun, right? So this is you. Like, it's like that double intuition, that double enlightenment, right? Because this is you up here. And then you have the sun card too, man. Come on now. Past this shit. And also that energy, that joy, that happiness, that fruitfulness, you know, that energy that you have, once again. Being grounded with the root chakra here, this red color, you're grounded, right? And you're still happy. You're still moving forward. Look at this horse. Moving forward. Okay, looking at the flowers, enjoying the flowers. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, being able to embrace, like, you know, that happy-go-lucky energy regardless, because that's your karma. That's your karma, because you reap what you sow. What's the Two of Cups reverse? Clarify the Two of Cups reverse. What's the Two of Cups reverse? Two of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So once again, just reiterating what I already said, because that's what clarity is. That's what clarify mean, right? The Two of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So studying you, because you're free, you get what I'm saying, your authenticity and your truth, you get what I'm saying, right? And confident doing so. You don't need things. You know what I'm saying? You don't need materials to embody this essence and this energy. So for some people, this, you know, they're taking notes. But some people are taking notes so that they can try to copy you and imitate you, right? And mimic this energy. Instead of, you know, you know, taking, you know, if they're going to be admire you or whatever, instead of doing it like with truth and integrity and stuff like that, they have this they're trying to sow things, right, so that they can put you in this energy, because this is the new moon. You see how big of a difference that is from the full moon, that intuition, right? They want you to just be here in your emotions, you know, because your emotions is, you know, is ruled by your sacral chakra, right? That water element, right? And this is a blindfold that you can take off. Like this, they want you to put yourself in this energy, so they'll say little things or do little things or leave things unsaid to put you in this energy, so that they could steal and copy, you know, who you really are, and then try to go and benefit, you know, gain some pinnacles off of that, right? I know. Like I said, with this little trying to give a little to gain a lot type of energy, right? That barren love, that empty cup, but got their hand out reaching for yours, because they see that you're in that high vibrational divine energy. You know, you successfully, you know, achieve, you know, this vibration, retaining your heart, you know, actually having self-love and being steadfast. It's really sickening. Because while you're reaping, you know, good karma, you know what I'm saying, and real love and all of those beautiful things, what's on the bottom of the deck? Boom. Tower moment for them. That in itself is a tower moment for some of these people. Just seeing you, you know, being able to retain your, and not give a fuck about how they trying to move, or what they got going on, or what they saying, you know, because you're not fazed by that, because you understand being in your emotions or being, you know, emotionally unstable is how somebody can exert power over you. You know what I'm saying? How somebody can extract energy from you. You know, it's a trick, right? It's a trick only to drain your power from you, and you understand that because you've been, it's like you've been well equipped. You've been prepared. And you know, everybody ain't tough enough. Everybody ain't tough enough. Some people get stuck in certain levels. Some people get stuck in cycles, repeating that same level. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like being caught in a maze within that level, right? Or buying into, you know, just like a more convincing illusion, right? Because of what you sow. You reap what you sow. Clarified justice. Clarified justice. Wow, the Six of Cups and the Star card. Wow, that came out again. And the Eight of Cups. Justice, that's Saturn and Aquarius energy. Boom. And also because this is your energy, you're the star. You have the clearance to demand karmic justice. And what's so beautiful about this card too is that not only is she pouring into the pond, right? You know, but she's pouring onto the land as well to make it flourishing and stuff like that. This is your energy. Once again, that star energy, people being able to smell you, see you from a distance, and they flock to that. And trying to, you know, dump little seeds because they see that you're growing, you know, the seeds that you planted, the authentic seeds that you're planting. So they wanting to come and plant, you know, their deceptive and, you know, false seeds, you know, in your land, you know, in your land, on your property. So that when you're focused on trying to restore, you know, a plant or having to pull up that weed, they can come and steal from your lot. Yeah. So we got the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups again, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Because you're going to be, continuously reap what you sow. You're going to continuously be given, gifts and, love and, truth and authenticity, and prosperity from the universe. You're going to continuously be gifted that. You're going to receive, the love that you deserve anyhow. It doesn't matter, what others you had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? It's still going to come in for you regardless because of what you sow. And you understand that as a light being, you're going to be people's karma, You're going to serve as people's karma when they encounter you. And not only that, it's just, adding to your experience so that you can go on with your journey and help other people, right? Queen of Pentacles, that fertile energy, right? That's just going to add to whatever you're going to birth into, the reality that's actually going to be of service. And it's going to be beneficial not only to your legacy, but to, those, who need role models like this, people who, achieve this embodiment, what everybody wants to achieve, right? Because you're fortunate. This is your fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. And then on the night, underneath that again, we got the same card for them, Nine of Swords, right? And what you see, who you see that person on the bottom of the card, because this is showing, the difference between that good fortune, reaping that good fortune of what you put out, and them reaping that darkness that they sown willingly. You see this yellow here, the solar plexus, the willpower, and then we got the red flower, the red color here for the root chakra, for survival, finances, materials. They willingly did this, willingly put themselves in this energy, right? Yeah, because they wanted to invest. They had their priorities fucked up, right? Investing in the things, that's not prosperous. Once again, that Seven of Pentacles reverse. And not knowing when to cut off old, exhausted energy or energy, like dark energy that only conflicts them and stuff like that and brings them further darker, into that dark energy, and not having that balance. This is, the Libran card ruled by Venus, the planet of love. Also the scales, not understanding that you have to cut off things that are false in order to maintain that balance. And not only cutting off things that are false, but adding things that are good, beneficial, of light, things that are divine, your spiritual, your divine spiritual weaponry, so that you know how to govern and protect and conduct yourself in spiritual warfare. No nonsense, right? Respecting the God within you. Right? Because you have the wisdom and you see this shit coming. You see this shit. Alright, y'all. Because this is longer than I expected. So I'm going to end this here once again. This was just a reading for the Divine Collective as it pertains to this Moon and Leo energy. Just to confirm what you've already been picking up on intuitively, right? Because that's how it goes with us, It's not really anything like exclusive. Now, we may help one another see things from a different perspective or something that's more in depth to what we've already, intuitively picked up on, right? But yeah, understand this is what's going on right now, and don't get caught up in it. Don't get, easily swayed, or wooed into this, into this energy, like this conflicting energy, this boastful energy that, these karmics are embodying, right? That energy of entitlement with their covetousness, right? That covetous energy, that envy, that jealousy and stuff like that. But being haughty and egoic and trying to pose as something that they're not, right? Yeah. Thinking that you're deceived and you're not. You're not. Because you're the real deal. You're the real deal. And you don't juggle these type of situations. You don't juggle those situations with you know, those people, you know, with those cunning energies. No, you leave them right out in the cold. All right, yeah, with their little offer, their little fake ass fraud ass offer, you leave their asses right in the fucking cold. Yep, because you're on the divine path. You're on the divine path, and you're moving forward regardless, beautifully, confidently, courageously, with integrity, with a boldness, because you know who you are. And your ancestors are with you. Your guides are with you every step of the way. And you know that. You know that's what makes you even more powerful. That's why she's able not only to ride this bike, but carry this damn knife. Because she doesn't forget. She doesn't forget. You get what I'm saying? That wisdom, that Eight of Cups energy, that Libra energy, Queen of Swords. Period. You know how to govern yourself in spiritual warfare and protect your energy. You know how to govern your energy responsibly. So, because you're backed by the Most High. Period. Boom. And I knew this is going to come out. I'm about to leave y'all alone. But look. Seven of Swords. Once again, that cunning, crafty energy that only put themselves in the Four of Swords. Because you are forced to be reckoned with. That's the end of that. I love you guys so much, and I really hope you enjoy this. Please do like, share, subscribe, whatever you feel the need to do. But, you know, like I said, we, in a sense, are the minority right now. So, hey, I love you guys. Once again, this is the Authentic Empress, and I'll see you guys next time.